Welcome to Arkansas.
While we have not been to all the places and spaces in Arkansas, we love Arkansas and we want to share our favorite places and spaces with you. Arkansas isn't just about the hot springs. I mean, we do love the hot springs and the spa. Wasn't that amazing?
The spa was absolutely amazing.
So when you start digging in the dirt and you're just covered in dirt from all the crystal mines because they're everywhere in Arkansas, you can end your adventure in the hot springs. And that's what we did.
Absolutely. It was the perfect ending.
So we want to start at our favorite Airbnb, which is actually in Pencil Bluff.
Very small town, very beautiful, right next to a river.
So welcome to Pencil Bluff. This is our favorite Airbnb, and we actually went back many, many times. It's perfect because after you go mining for all the crystals and all the crystal mines, you can come back here, cook up a delicious dinner, and wash off all your crystals right by the river. It's absolutely perfect.
You want to walk? This way. Tuco, come on. This way. This way. Come on. Remember? We go this way. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Let's go this way.
Now, Pencil Bluff was a little bit a ways from most of the crystal mines, but the crystal mines are everywhere. We went to Story, Arkansas, to Sweet Surrender Mine. We went to Mount Ida. There's so many places in Mount Ida, and we're going to take you in just a moment to our favorite camping spot in Mount Ida, Arkansas. And then we also went up north to Ron Coleman Mine, which is more towards, what is the mountain out there? Fisher Mountain.
Very
Fisher
good.
Mountain.
My brain was twisting.
Fisher Mountain. And the reason why your brain was twisting is the roads. Oh my goodness. That's what it is. It's just twisting roads through the endless trees. And what is the forest, the national forest that we're in?
The Ouachita Forest, National Forest. Ouachita National Forest.
So as we leave our favorite Airbnb in Pencil Bluff, we are taking you now to Mount Ida, Arkansas. This is our favorite little camping spot called Crystal Wreck, and it's completely off the map, but it is magical in all those magical ways. They're not hot springs, it's fresh springs, like drinking water right there.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful spot. Not very many people ever because it's not known. I believe it's a national forest camping area, but it's pretty primitive. It's pretty out there.
Now, we didn't even know that this little camping spot existed because it wasn't on the Google. It wasn't posted everywhere. And I don't even know how to find it unless you know that it's called Crystal Rec. It's Crystal Recreation, and it's within the National Forest in Arkansas. And this National Forest actually stretches from Oklahoma into Arkansas. And so here it is. It's absolutely beautiful, and there is fresh water, creeks and springs that run everywhere. There are crystals at the base of all these trees. They line the roads. Mount Ida, Arkansas is just full of crystals and fresh spring water. So here is the little creek of fresh spring water where you can fill up your drinking water. But right down the road is also Collier Springs, which is a place that you can fill up on fresh spring water. This is actually one of 7 glaciers or 7 sites for spring water. What is the name? Is it Geyser Spring Water? Crystal Spring.
Yes.
Crystal spring water. It's from Mount Ida, Arkansas. And so Mount Ida is known for the fresh spring water, whereas hot springs and all of these wonderful bathhouses are known for the hot springs. This is the fresh spring at Collier Springs, where
Crystal Geyser.
Crystal Geyser, there it is. Crystal Geyser, fresh spring water. This is it. This is Crystal Geyser. It's one of the 7 springs. Now on the bottle, I believe it says Norman, Oklahoma, or excuse me, Norman, Arkansas.
Bottled in Norman, Arkansas.
However, it was from the spring that you just saw. So the spring starts at the top of the mountain and goes all the way down to the Collier Springs and the camping site there. So we are now at Crystal Vista, which is a free dig site. Now, it is quite a hike. You do have to hike to the top of the mountain to do your crystal mining, your crystal collecting, but it's worth it. So near the camping spot, Crystal Wreck, you can simply drive to Crystal Vista, a free dig site. And then this is our favorite, Ron Coleman. It is north of Hot Springs, north of Mount Ida. And it is spectacular. I mean, just look at the views. This is our all-time favorite mine. The quality of the crystals are incredible. We actually mined many Herkimer diamonds, but since it's Arkansas, they're called Arkemers, and they are amazing. We also have many record keepers and just some really rare and incredible crystals, and it was quite the adventure. So Ron Coleman is north, Fisher Mountain, just north of Hot Springs. And this is a little bit different here at Ron Coleman Mine. You actually don't go down to the actual mine like some of the other mines that we went to. Like Sweet Surrender, we're going to take you there. We were down in the mine. So here at Ron Coleman, what they do is they load up truckloads and bring them up. And if you're lucky when you're there, they'll bring up some fresh loads. And then you dig through what they bring up from the mine down below. And it is spectacular. The views are endless. It is a wonderful experience. And you can also camp here at Ron Coleman. There's RV and tent camping. And if you have never camped at a crystal mine, I highly recommend it. I mean, we love our Airbnb experiences, but camping on top of the crystals, underneath the stars, oh, it just doesn't get better than that.
Amazing vibration. And all of this video that you see right here, this is all tailing piles. It's amazing. They've been doing this for so long, and there's so many crystals that they've created their own mountain. And the views are spectacular.
When we were out here, our son, who is an adult, he's a young 20-something, he wasn't even digging. And I asked him, what are you doing? He said, I'm just taking in the views. It's incredible. The vibration in these places and spaces in Arkansas, I don't even have words to describe. Absolutely magical. And one of our trips, we took our son. He wasn't feeling well. And the minute we drove into Arkansas, he just started feeling better.
Mm-hmm. We rescued our dog from here as well.
We sure did. Crystals and dogs, oh my. The crystal digging experience is amazing, and all the friends, the people we've met along the way, absolutely incredible. One of the best parts of mining crystals and camping in Arkansas are the people. So this is absolutely incredible. Look at these crystals. Ron Coleman Mine. The quality is incredible. This is a record keeper. The triangles point up and down for past and future. These are the high quality details from Ron Coleman. Now, Mount Ida, and this is Sweet Surrender Mine here. Sweet Surrender Mine and Mount Ida, Arkansas, they offered a different type of crystal experience, and we're going to show you. Mount Ida and Crystal Vista, so many blue phantoms, and blue phantoms are wow. And when you find your first one, oh, that experience is incredible. And there's something about finding the crystals, digging in the dirt, and it's contagious. You want to look more and more and find more. And the sun's going down and you don't care that you're covered in dirt and you're starving. You just want that next crystal. It's thrilling. For me, the crystals have a vibration. They almost sing. They almost sing to me.
There's definitely an attraction to doing it.
So this is Sweet Surrender Mine, where you get to just go straight down into the mine. Now, you'll see that a lot of these crystals, they have this shell, hard rock. And when you break open the hard shell into the crystal pocket, that's where you get the crystals. So a lot of these crystals here, like this one I'm digging out of the wall, that's all hard rock shell. And there's crystals in there. We didn't really know what we had until we got back to the Airbnb or even back home, and we hosed it all off or let them soak. And many of them we would soak and iron out overnight to get them really crystal clear, pun intended. So look at this one. We had no idea what we had until we got back home and we cleaned it. And we used a little bit of iron out. But this one you can see definitely needs more iron out. It is incredible. This one was from Sweet Surrender Mine. And so it has that hard shell rock. Now, iron out is something that you can put into a bucket and allow it to soak. But I've also heard there's a spray foam, which we have not tried. Now, this one, the husband cracked this giant crystal open like a geode. And then you can see here what it looks like inside a crystal pocket. Now, these have not been cleaned with iron out.
It's beautiful.
And let us show you now the difference between one that is incredibly white, that has been cleaned with iron out, and one that has not been cleaned with iron out. You can see the difference. That oxidation, that kind of orangey, rusty look. I love it. All of these crystals from Arkansas, there are mines everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So as far as like search terms go, Mount Ida, Arkansas is amazing. There's tons of camping spots. A lot of Airbnb opportunities as well. We fell in love with a few. And then we had our favorite. And then hot springs is amazing. All of the hot springs. We loved the bathhouse. It was a perfect way to end an adventure in Arkansas. And the bathhouse is a full spa, and you can do a private bath. That's what we did, was private bath. You can do a single private bath, a couple's private bath. But we absolutely found that Ron Coleman had crystals unlike many other places. And so if you only have a day or two, we highly suggest Ron Coleman. They make it really easy, and it's just truly magical. Let us know where you want us to go next. Let us know your favorite spot.
We're ready to travel.
And we're ready to explore. Thank you for subscribing to Earth Exploration.